Ever felt overwhelmed by life's challenges? In this video, we're diving into the world of Stoicism to explore 7 ways to enhance emotional resilience. Step 1. Change how you feel about things. To make yourself more emotionally strong, you must first understand and change how you react to things. This is one of the main ideas behind Stoicism, a theory that stresses getting stronger and smarter inside. The Stoics thought that how we think about and react to events, not the events themselves, decide how we feel. For you to change how you respond, you need to first understand the difference between control and lack of control. According to this Stoic idea, there are 2 types of things: those you can manage and those you can't. Epictetus, a former slave who became a Stoic teacher, wrote about this idea in his Enchiridion. We can change some things, but not others. Our opinion, pursuit, desire, aversion, and in a word, our behaviors are the only things we can change. The only things we can't change are our bodies, our property, our reputation, our commands, and anything else that isn't our own acts. You can't change the weather, but you can choose to bring an umbrella. You can't change the traffic, but you can decide to leave early to beat it. You can't change what other people do, but you can change how you react to what they do. How we feel about things has a big impact on how we respond to them. In his Meditations, the philosopher-ruler Marcus Aurelius said, "If you are upset by something outside you, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to how you think about it. And you have the power to change this at any time." Let's say you're going down the street and someone bumps into you without saying sorry. It's possible that you'll feel hurt or angry. But think about this. The stranger might be in a hurry to get to the hospital to see a sick family member. They might be behind schedule on a job interview, or maybe they're just having a bad day. To change how you respond, you should first become aware of how you normally react. When something happens, wait a moment before you do something. This pause gives you time to think and lets you answer with thought instead of reacting quickly. You don't have to hide or ignore your feelings in order to change how you respond to things. Emotional agility, on the other hand, means being able to feel your feelings, understand them, and choose how to react. To change how you respond to things, you need to be able to step back from them. This doesn't mean ignoring your feelings or pulling away from life. To do this, you need to keep a healthy distance from your ideas and feelings, knowing that they are temporary and not absolute truths. As a mental exercise, the Stoics often did viewing from above, which means picturing yourself floating high above the earth and looking down at your troubles. From this point of view, your problems may seem smaller and less difficult. For example, if you're stressed out about a due date at work, picture yourself looking down at the situation. Picture yourself sitting at your desk with computers and papers all around you. Don't let the goal be the most important thing in your life. This point of view can help you stay cool and collected instead of getting stressed out and anxious. Changing the way you respond to things takes time, practice, and kindness toward yourself. To do this, you need to understand the difference between control and surrender. Use the power of perception, pause and think, reframe the situation. Develop emotional agility, practice acceptance, and stay detached. Do not forget that it is okay if you do not always respond perfectly. That's not the goal. The goal is growth. You're building up your mental strength every time you think about what you're going to do before you do it, every time you reframe a difficult situation, and every time you accept something you can't change. Step 2. Learn from your mistakes and grow from them. Failure is something that everyone does. This is the person we don't want to come over when we least expect them. But how we think about and react to loss can have a big impact on our emotional strength and growth as people. Stoicism tells us that mistakes are not dead ends, but rather detours that can lead us to new ideas, ways of seeing things, and chances. We need to change the way we think about loss before we can use it as a chance to learn and grow. Failure doesn't tell us anything about our worth or ability. It's a normal part of the way we learn. Learn new things about how to live every day. Things that go wrong teach us what we need to know along the way. Adopt a growth attitude to see setbacks as chances to learn and improve. Believe that you can improve your skills by working hard and being dedicated. Take on challenges and see mistakes as chances to learn and get better. What counts is not what happens to you, but how you handle it. Failures are great ways to learn. They show us where we need to improve by pointing out our mistakes. However, we can only learn from our mistakes if we first accept them. This can be hard because you need to be humble and aware of your own needs. Every time we fail, it shows how strong we are. It gives us a chance to show ourselves that we can survive, change, and succeed. We become stronger with each loss we face and get through. Strength is like a muscle. It gets stronger as you use it. If you fail, don't be afraid of it. See them as chances to build up and improve your resolve instead. Always keep in mind what Seneca said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." To become more resilient, be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself and understand when you mess up. Feel what you're feeling, but don't let it rule you. Think about what you can do to get better instead. Also, keep an upbeat attitude. Believe that things can get better, that you can get through hard times, and that you can be happy. We need hope and confidence to keep going, even when things look the worst. In our culture, accomplishments, money, and status are often used to measure success, but Stoicism tells us to change what success means to us. The Stoics said that having a good life is what makes you truly successful, not what you accomplish outside of yourself. When you look at it this way, mistakes are not the opposite of successes. They are part of them. They are the temptations that test our character and make us who we are. If you want to get back at someone, don't change into their worst form, and beating your own ignorance is the best win of all. Getting ahead doesn't happen in a straight line. You'll go up and down, succeed and fail on this winding road. However, every step, trip, and fall is a part of the process. Accept the process. Know that failing is not a side trip. It's an important part of the journey. They allow you to get to where you want to be in life. A tree can't get strong roots unless it gets hit by a lot of wind. Because it throws itself around, it gets a better grip on the ground and digs its roots deeper into the ground. Still, it's important for young people to go through hard times. Even though it might not make sense, recognizing your mistakes can be a great way to learn and grow from them. Having a party for every mistake you make is not what it means to celebrate. It means being honest about your mistakes, respecting the lessons they teach you, and seeing your strengths in them. When you fail and then get back up, you show that you have courage, resilience, and a growth attitude. That's something to be proud of. If you look at the past and all the powers that came and went, you can see what will happen in the future too. Remember the things you did wrong. Be glad you learned from them, and look forward to the change that's coming. Stoics believe that seeking knowledge is a journey that lasts a lifetime. Failures are not things that get in the way on this trip. They are signs that show the way. They teach us things about the world, ourselves, and life. They make us smarter. Learn new things about how to live every day. In order to learn, you have to fail sometimes. They are the things that happen to us, the problems that we face, and the people who teach us how to become wise. One strong way to boost your emotional strength is to see setbacks as chances to learn and grow. You need to be brave, humble, and open to new ideas on this trip. But every time you fail and get back up, you'll become stronger, smarter, and more durable. Step 3. Always have a good attitude. Keeping a positive mood is a key part of becoming more emotionally strong. Stoicism, which is known for promoting emotional control, actually supports having a positive and happy attitude. A positive outlook not only makes life more fun, but it also makes you stronger and more courageous. Having a good mood can greatly improve your mental, emotional, and even physical health. It can make you feel less stressed, make your immune system stronger, and even make you live longer. Also, positivity spreads and can make the people around you feel better, which can lead to stronger relationships and a more peaceful atmosphere. The Stoics knew how important it was to be positive. They thought that what we think and how we see things affects our world. The way we think shapes our lives. Because of this, we can make our lives better by thinking positive things. One of the best ways to keep a positive mood is to show gratitude every day. Being grateful changes your attention from what you don't have to what you do have. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, it helps you value what you do have. To become more grateful, make it a daily habit to think about what you're grateful for. Maybe all they need is a soft bed, a warm meal, or the love of their family and friends. Every day, take a few minutes to write down 3 to 5 things you're thankful for in a gratitude book. Learn new things about how to live every day. Learning to value your life, flaws and all, is an important part of learning how to live. Another great way to keep a positive mood is to practice mindfulness, which means staying present and interested in the present moment. We lose our joy too often because we worry about the future or feel bad about the past. As Marcus Aurelius said, never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. Focusing on your feelings is a good way to start becoming more mindful. Right now, what can you see, hear, smell, taste, and touch? This easy thing you can do can help you stay in the present, getting rid of your problems, and letting you enjoy the here and now. Mindfulness meditation is another option. Every day, take a few minutes to sit in silence, focus on your breath, and watch your ideas without judging them. This habit can help you think more clearly, feel better emotionally, and have a more positive view on life. Laughter is a powerful way to fight negativity. Laughter makes you feel good, lowers stress hormones, and makes your defense system stronger. It also builds social ties by bringing people together and making them feel like they're all happy. Even though they were known for being serious, the Stoics knew how important it was to laugh. They thought that you could find happiness in everyday life, even when things were bad. Remember what Seneca said, sometimes even to live is an act of courage. So choose to live your life with laughter and joy. To add more fun to your life, start by looking for things that make you laugh. This could mean going to the movies, reading a funny book, or hanging out with friends who make you laugh. Another thing you can do is work on finding humor in everyday things and learning to laugh at life's silly and ironic moments. Having hope and optimism is important for keeping a positive mood. No matter how bad things are, they make you believe in a better future. Hope helps us see in the dark, and confidence lights the fire in our hearts that makes our dreams come true. Start by focusing on the possibilities instead of the limits if you want to feel hopeful and upbeat. Think about what could go right instead of what could go wrong. Imagine that you've already reached your goals, and let that image inspire and drive you. Reframing is a way of thinking that includes turning bad ideas or situations into good ones. It means looking for the good thing, the lesson, or the chance in every problem. Acceptance doesn't mean getting stuck in bad feelings. It means recognizing your feelings without judging them, and then picking how to deal with them. You should know that it's okay to feel sad, angry, or scared sometimes. It's normal to feel these ways sometimes. Start practicing acceptance by paying attention to your feelings. When you feel a bad feeling, don't try to hide it or deny it. Instead, accept it. After that, decide what you will say. You could decide to do something to make things better, or you could just let the feeling go away on its own. A strong way to improve your emotional strength is to keep a positive mood. It's about deciding to be thankful, aware, funny, hopeful, and optimistic, and seeing the good in everything. It's about turning bad things into good things and accepting the whole range of human experience. Remember that having a positive mood doesn't mean denying or hiding your feelings of sadness. It has to do with recognizing them and picking how to answer. Life has both good and bad times, but this book is about deciding to focus on the good times. Step 4. Take care of yourself. Self-care is not a luxury or a sign of weakness. It's an important part of being emotionally strong. Stoicism, which stresses personal ethics and self-control, tells us to take good care of ourselves. This means taking care of our physical and mental health, becoming more self-aware, and being kind to ourselves. The thing that moves you through life is your body. Its health has a direct effect on your mental and emotional health. Taking care of your physical health is the first thing you should do to make yourself emotionally stronger. Being active on a regular basis can improve your happiness, lower your stress, and make you healthier overall. It doesn't have to be hard. Just going for a walk every day can help a lot. It is the mind that makes the body rich, Seneca said. Therefore, let the mind be present in all our actions, even the ones we do with our bodies. Start and end your day with some quiet time to think. Set your goals and get your mind ready for the day in the morning. At the end of the day, think about what went well and what you could do better. In Stoicism, this practice is called examen, and it helps people become more self-aware and grow as people. Being fully present in the present moment is what mindfulness is all about. One way to become more aware is to meditate. Both of these things can help you feel less stressed, concentrate better, and be emotionally healthier. Remember what Marcus Aurelius said, "Do every act of your life as though it were the last act of your life." Being mindful can help you do that. Being self-aware means being able to see and understand your feelings, strengths, weaknesses, and beliefs. It's an important part of Stoic thought and a key part of being emotionally strong. Learn to recognize and name your feelings. It may seem easy, but a lot of people have trouble with this. Figuring out how you're feeling is the first thing that you need to do to handle your feelings well. Be honest with yourself about what you can and can't do. This information helps you build on your weaknesses and use your skills, which makes you more flexible and strong. Your beliefs tell you how to live your life. Make sure that what you do fits with what you believe in. This honesty makes you a better person and brings you peace of mind. First, tell yourself what you be. Then, do what you need to do. Self-compassion means being kind, understanding, and helpful to yourself. It's not about feeling sorry for yourself or giving in to your wants. It's about seeing yourself as a person and treating yourself with the same kindness and care you would give to a close friend. Thank yourself for your hard work and enjoy your wins, no matter how small. Instead of being critical or cruel, be kind and encouraging to yourself. Everybody messes up sometimes. Don't think about them all the time or be hard on yourself. Instead, learn from them and move on. Learn new things about how to live every day. This includes taking care of your body by doing things like taking a bath or going for a walk, and caring for your emotions by doing things like spending time with people you care about or doing things you enjoy. Self-care isn't selfish. It's an important part of keeping your mental strength up. Taking care of yourself also means bringing peace and calm into your inner being. You can't get to this state of mind by avoiding problems or ignoring your feelings. Instead, you have to face them with calm and understanding. It was very important for the Stoics to know the difference between what you can control and what you can't. Remember what Epictetus said, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." Accepting what you can't change will keep you from worrying and getting angry for no reason. Try to pay attention to your feelings and thoughts without labeling them as good or bad. You can stay cool and collected even when things are stressful when you do this. Think about the things you're thankful for often. This could be something as easy as a warm meal, a soft bed, or the love of friends and family. Being thankful makes you happy and at peace with yourself. Caring for your physical and mental health, becoming more self-aware, practicing self-compassion, and promoting inner peace are all parts of taking care of yourself. It means being responsible for your own health and constantly working to improve your emotional strength. The happiness in your life rests on the thoughts you have. Step 5. Think of ways you can help other people. Focusing on others instead of yourself is one of the best ways to make yourself more emotionally strong. This isn't just something to take your mind off your own problems. It's a profound shift in viewpoint that can give your life purpose, meaning, and inner strength. A lot of the time, helping others starts with small moves close to home. Take a moment to look around at your family, friends, coworkers, and neighbors. What person needs a hand, an ear to listen, or a word of support? It could be a family member who is sick, a friend who is going through a hard breakup, or a coworker who is too busy to do their job. You don't have to do something big to be kind. Even a small action can make a big difference. What counts is not what happens to you, but how you handle it. When you choose to be kind and compassionate, you change not only the other person's day, but also your own heart. Every one of us has special skills, talents, and resources that we can use to help other people. You could make meals for a sick friend or help out at a soup kitchen if you're good at cooking. If you're good at music, you could play at a neighborhood nursing home or teach kids from poor families how to play music. If you speak 2 languages, you could help newcomers in your area by translating for them. Helping other people with your skills not only has a big effect, but it also makes you feel more self-worth and purpose. It makes you feel like you have something important to offer the world and builds a strong mind that can handle the ups and downs of life. Helping others isn't just doing useful things for them. It's also developing a willingness to forget and care for others. Getting angry and holding a grudge hurts you, not the person you're angry at. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. Pick to see the good in other people. Try to understand their problems and what drives them by showing empathy. This doesn't mean you should put up with bad behavior. Instead, try to react with kindness and care instead of anger and judgment. Not only do you give forgiveness and kindness to other people, you also give them to yourself. They free you from the weight of anger, which helps you feel emotionally strong and at peace with yourself. Besides doing nice things for other people, you can also make a change by speaking out for causes you care about. This could mean helping out a local charity by volunteering, getting involved in community organizing, or giving money to global projects. You're not only helping other people when you stand up for justice, equality, and fairness. You're also building up your own courage, drive, and strength. Supporting causes brings you together with people who share your values. This can help you feel less alone and more able to handle tough situations. It helps you remember that you are not the only one trying to make the world a better place. No matter how small, being kind has an effect on other people. It makes other people want to do the same, which spreads kindness and happiness far beyond the action you took. If you want to get back at someone, don't change into their worst form. When you pick kindness over cruelty, compassion over judgment, and love over hate, you break the circle of bad things and start a good chain of events. According to Stoicism, the ideal person is the teacher, who is wise, good, and calm. Real happiness doesn't come from money, power, or fun. It comes from living in harmony with nature and doing good things. Giving your life to helping other people is a big part of this, because it's the right thing to do. The wise person helps others, not because they want praise or awards. This attitude of not caring about yourself is summed up by the Stoic idea of duty, which means that we have a moral duty to help other people. By committing to this standard, you build a strong sense of purpose and emotional fortitude. You learn to see problems not as things that get in the way of your happiness, but as chances to become better and help other people. Helping others is a great way to build mental strength, but it's important to be aware of the risk of helper's fatigue or burnout. This can happen if you give so much of yourself that your body, mind, and emotions are worn out. To avoid this, take care of yourself while you help other people. Make sure you get enough rest, food, and time to do things that are important to you. Remember that taking care of your own health and happiness is not selfish. It is an important part of living a good life. Finding ways to help other people is a life-changing journey that makes you stronger emotionally, helps you grow as a person, and gives your life purpose and meaning. The wise teachings of Stoicism, which stressed virtue, duty, and how everything is connected, shine a beautiful light on this trip. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. As you go down this road, remember what Marcus Aurelius said: be a force for good in the world. Pick to make other people's lives better, and see how your own life gets better and better as a result. Step 6. Never give up hope. It's not enough to just see the glass as half full to have a positive attitude. You need to develop a mindset that lets you handle life's challenges with grace, resilience, and hope. If you want to keep a positive attitude, Stoicism has a lot to give. It stresses rational thought and inner strength. One strong Stoic way to keep a positive attitude is to reframe. To do this, you have to see things from a different angle, turn problems into chances, and look for the good in everything. Action is sped up by the thing that stops it. Things that get in the way become the ways. By changing how you look at things, you can turn problems into opportunities and keep an upbeat attitude even when things are bad. Being thankful is an important part of keeping a good attitude. It changes your attention from what's missing to what's abundant in your life, which makes you happy and satisfied. The Stoics strongly believed that being grateful was a good way to find peace. Practice being thankful every day. Think about what you're grateful for every morning and every night. These could be as easy as a warm meal, a nice bed, or the love of friends and family. You shouldn't try to change the way things happen. Instead, you should hope for them to happen the way they do. This will make your life peaceful. You can also show your appreciation by doing things. Say and do nice things for the people who have made a difference in your life to show how grateful you are. You'll find that your view on life gets better as you practice gratitude. Right now is the only real time we have. We lose our joy, though, too often because we worry about the future or feel bad about the past. The Stoics stressed how important it is to live in the present, which can make your whole view on life better. Don't worry about the future. If you have to, you will face it with the same reasonable tools you use to deal with the present. Keeping your attention on the present can help you feel less stressed, happier, and more optimistic. Keep your mind on the present by practicing awareness. Use all of your abilities in what you're doing. Enjoy every bite when you're eating. Feel the ground under your feet when you walk. When you're with people you care about, pay attention and join the talk. You can find happiness and joy in even the smallest things if you are fully present. Life is full of changes that you can't avoid. Still, a lot of us don't like change because we see it as a threat instead of a chance. But the Stoics thought that change was a normal part of the universe and that it was what made things grow and start over. Accepting change is a good way to keep an upbeat attitude. Keep in mind that even when it hurts, change often brings new chances and personal growth. Every new beginning starts with the end of an old one. When things are changing, think about what you can change. Get ready for the change as much as you can, and know that you can't change everything. Use what you can to the fullest and let the rest happen as it may. You can keep a positive attitude even when things are unclear if you are open to change. Hope and positivity are strong emotions that can help you feel good. They give you the drive to keep going, even when the road is rough and you don't know where you're going. Even though the Stoics were very focused on accepting truth, they also said that it was important to keep hope and optimism alive. Trust that good things will and can happen. Have faith in your ability to get things done and deal with problems. When you wake up in the morning, think about how very lucky you are to be able to breathe, think, enjoy, and love. Surround yourself with encouraging people to keep your hope and optimism alive. Spend time with people who make you feel good, read books that make you feel good, and do things that make you happy. Also, talk positively to yourself. Say nice things to yourself and tell yourself positive things. You can keep an upbeat attitude even when things are bad by fostering hope and optimism. Philosophers called Stoics thought that doing good things was the way to be happy and at peace. By being good, you can keep a happy attitude because you know you're doing the right thing no matter what happens. To be wise, you should seek information and understanding. Do what's right by being fair and kind to other people. Deal with your fears and stand up for what's right to be brave. Use self-control and balance to practice temperance. Don't argue anymore about what a good man should be like. Be one. If you practice virtue, you can keep a good attitude because you'll know you're living an honest and meaningful life. Keeping a positive attitude doesn't mean denying that life is hard. It means deciding to face those problems with courage, strength, and hope. You can learn a lot from the Stoics about how to keep a good attitude because they stressed rational thought, acceptance, and virtue. The steps above cover everything you need to know to have a positive outlook, from knowing the nature of the universe to acting in a good way. Remember that having a positive attitude is a process, not a goal. You have to practice, be patient, and keep going. That being said, each step will make you stronger, smarter, and more at peace. Step 7. Deal with your worries. When there is doubt and possible danger, it is normal to worry. Worrying too much, on the other hand, can drain your mental resources, make it harder to make decisions, and hurt your physical health. Stoicism, which stresses reasonable thinking and emotional control, gives people a lot of useful tools for dealing with and getting rid of worry. Understanding what fear is important before you can deal with your worries in a healthy way. When you worry, you keep thinking about problems that might happen in the future, which can make you feel anxious or uneasy. It's important to remember that worrying doesn't help you solve problems. Instead, it's a thought pattern that doesn't help you, that puts you in a bad mood. There is nothing more miserable or stupid than expecting bad things to happen. You're crazy to think that bad things will happen before they do. Realizing that worrying isn't helpful or makes sense is the first thing that can help you deal with it. Do everything you do as if it were your last. It may help you let go of fears about the future if you remember to stay in the present moment. First, make a list of the problems you might face. Then think of useful things you can do to get ready for them. This could mean putting money away for a bad day, learning new skills to deal with changes at work, or making your mind stronger through activities like exercise or meditation. You can't polish a rock without friction, and you can't make a person better without trials. By getting ready for bad things to happen, you not only reduce your stress, but you also build the strength you need to deal with life's problems. Worrying all day can be tiring and take your attention away from other things. Make time every day for worry time to help you deal with this. This could be a 15 to 30-minute window during which you can worry without any limits. When you start to worry during the day, write them down and save them for when you choose to worry. When it's time to worry, go over your list again and deal with each worry using the methods we talked about earlier. This method helps you keep your fears in check so they don't take over your whole day. Even when we try our best, fears can stay with us. Acceptance should be used in these situations. Accepting something doesn't mean you have to live a life of worry. It means realizing that worry is a normal part of life and that it's okay to feel stressed out sometimes. You can stop fighting your fears when you accept them, which can make them less intense. You can learn to be kind to yourself by telling yourself that it's okay to worry and that you're doing your best. You control your mind, not what happens in the outside world. If you understand this, you will be strong. Acceptance is using this power by choosing to be aware of your fears without letting them take over your life. Don't forget that you can get help for your problems. Talk to family, friends, mentors, or pros who can help, give you advice, and boost your confidence. Sometimes, just talking about your fears can help them seem less scary. One important thing you can do to improve your mental strength is to deal with your worries. You can effectively manage and get rid of worry by learning about what it is, figuring out what you can and cannot control, practicing mindfulness, questioning your worries, getting ready for problems, setting aside time to worry, practicing acceptance, developing a stoic mindset, and asking for help. Remember that the goal is not to get rid of all worry, because that's not possible or even good. Instead, try to change how you feel about worry so that it stops being the source of stress and starts being a chance to learn and grow. As you start this journey, remember what Marcus Aurelius said: "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Decide to think like a Stoic, logically, positively, and morally. Stoic knowledge should help you, motivate you, and give you strength.